Hey guys, how y'all doing? So today it's going to be a short video, but I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit about just some of my homesteading here. Now some of this is are things that we've already been kind of doing. I started, sorry, excuse me. I started a batch of dehydrating bananas. I'm going to show you me putting those in a jar. That's pretty basic stuff. Um, and I'm putting together a soup today for our dinner tonight, so I'll show you that. And let me see what else. Oh, I'm also going to show you just one of the things that Dan and I have been doing is working on combining different types of organic foods for just health. And I'll show when I'll share with you when I show you what I'm doing with that today. Just a very simple, short, basic video today on just some of my morning things that I'm doing this morning. Um, so I hope you enjoy this, and let's get to it.
Okay, you guys, so I am basically just putting some dishes away so I can show you. I like to have my dishes done in the morning. I like to unload the dishwasher in the morning just because when I'm going throughout my day, guys, I like to just load things as I dirty them. Whether it's lunch, when I'm busy doing homesteading during the day, dinner at night, whatever it is that I do during the day, whatever it is I make for dinner night, I like to load my dishwasher as I go. So I like to have it unloaded in the morning, so it's just ready to go to be able to load it. Sometimes I don't have enough stuff in it at night, so I finish with what I've done in the morning and then load it that morning, so I have the afternoon and evening to finish loading. You know how it goes. So anyway, that's just kind of what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's gonna get to the point where we'll get right to what we're working on today. I hope you don't mind watching me kind of tidy things up a little bit. Just to kind of give you a heads up, I'm going to be showing you some of my dehydrated bananas. We're going to make a dinner tonight, like I said. But also I'm going to show you this organic, it's just onions, cut up onions with honey. I'm going to show you that because the last few days I've just been kind of feeling a congestion in my nose, and now it's not necessarily a cold, but it just kind of felt like a little bit of infection in my nose. And Dan and I don't take just a lot of the store-bought chemical cold remedies. We stopped doing that quite a while ago. So we're researching one of the things, not just homesteading, but just organic medicines that God naturally gave us to be able to clean our bodies from things. I took some of this yesterday that Dan made because I was feeling a little bit of an infection in the back of my nose. I'll share that with you here in a few minutes. And everything that I put in my garden, I will show you, in my soup, is not from my garden yet. We did produce a few things from our garden this year, but it was our first garden, and it was not a lot. We weren't able to try and plant carrots this year. We did try planting potatoes, but we only got a few tiny little ones, so we're going to try that a little bit different next year. You know, with gardens, you just kind of test things out as you go, right? We did have our biggest production this year in our garden was tomatoes. I did dehydrate some tomatoes, and I was going to freeze some tomatoes, but I didn't end up doing that. But dehydrating them, you can put them in soups and stir fries and different things like that. But yeah, we're just about done here with the dishes. And we're going to move on to the next thing. Okay, I'm going to be going and grabbing this is the, so to speak, concoction that Dan put together. Again, this is honey and green and onions. Now, we did plant some onions this year, and they actually turned out pretty good. We're going to be doing a lot more onions next year. Like I said, I took a couple spoonfuls of this yesterday, and within a couple of hours, I had some congestion that cleared out of my nose, and I actually had some congestion clear out again this morning. So this is me taking a couple more teaspoons of that, just to make sure that if I still have some congestion in my nose, it just clears out the rest of it, whatever might be left in there. No cold medicines, cough medicines, or anything like that. We don't do any of that. Now I am grabbing my dehydrated bananas, you guys. Again, Dan and I have been doing this off and on. We actually used to do this on our homestead back in Washington, on our farm that we used to own. We've been dehydrating bananas for quite some time. We really do enjoy them. There's other things we've dehydrated. Apples. Apple chips are so yummy, you guys. If you've never dehydrated apples, it doesn't matter what kind of apple it is. Apple chips are so yummy, and it's such a healthy snack. We both enjoy dehydrated bananas and apple chips. You could probably do apricots. You could probably do nectarines. I haven't tested that yet, so if you would like to try that out, feel free to. And this dehydrator, we did get it on Amazon. You could probably buy a dehydrator pretty much anywhere. There's a lot of things I'm not buying on Amazon anymore. I am really trying to redirect from buying on Amazon all the time. I have a personal reason for that. We have purchased a lot of things from Amazon, but I'm trying to find other sources to buy things from than just Amazon. But again, you can buy dehydrators anywhere, and I highly recommend dehydrating so many different things. You can dehydrate onions and make onion powder. So if you grow your own onions or get them from the store, we do plan to make more onions for in our garden next year. So I will be dehydrating some onions. You can also dehydrate them whole instead of just putting them dehydrated in a blender. You can just put them in your pantry. There's so many different things you can do. But even back to fruit, guys, there's a lot of different options. Like I said, we both love bananas. I really like the dehydrated apples, and so did Dan. And it's super easy to cut up apples with a slicer and dehydrate them. It's so yummy. So I'm just about done here with this. And then we're going to move on to making a soup. I have one more tray here. I do like to run these for probably a good 24 hours. I put these in yesterday late morning because you want to make sure that all of the moisture is out of them. And then I put them in these mason jars. I'm just topping off what I had done a couple weeks or a week ago. Topping up because we did already eat some of the dehydrated ones that I made a couple weeks ago. So again, I'm just topping off that jar. You see my honey sitting there? I'm actually looking, that is from my store. I am looking for a person who does local honey. I would love to have bees, but we live in town to make my own honey. But we live in town. I don't know that I could actually have a beehive in town just because it's in town. I haven't looked into it yet. So I'd love to be able to find farms. There's so many farms around here. We go to church with a lot of farmers. I'm looking for farmers with their organic meat, honey, all different great things. I did find out that our vet actually goes to our church and find out that she does eggs. We have had a colony we've been getting meats and eggs from, but they're about 45 minutes from us, so I am out looking for some more local sources to be able to get some organic meats from farms. And I would love, like I said, to be able to get honey, just straight honey from a farm instead of buying from the grocery store. I do love supporting my small grocery store here, but I really just want it fresh, just straight organic. Okay, so let me see here. This is my crock pot. I'm kind of getting back to the honey while I'm getting this prepped. I'm pretty sure that the honey from my store is probably good, but I don't know where it's coming from. And honestly, to be honest with you, I'd like to know where my food is freshly coming from organically. So that's why I would like to find a farmer in our local area who does do honey and actually get it just straight from their beehive. Okay, so getting the the soup ready here. Dan and I love soups during the fall and winter season. I noticed that my pot was still a little bit dirty from running it through the dishwasher, so I'm going to take a quick second to clean that. So I did. I cleaned it out so it's like nice and clean. We do a lot of soups through the fall and winter season. We both very much enjoy soups. I had made a rotisserie chicken the night before that. We did get chicken from our colony out here. So I made a rotisserie chicken last night, and I have been making homemade bread. I will be doing a video on that. I did want to get a couple breads under my belt before I actually showed you how to do it, because I tested out a couple different recipes, and as you all know, with anything when you're making it fresh, kind of starting out, you want to test out what works for you, make sure it's doing it right, and it does take a few batches of making bread to get it down. That is coming down the pipe, guys. I think I finally found a recipe that works for me. We did have some sliced up bread with our rotisserie chicken last night, so I did pull off what was left from that rotisserie chicken, and I do love to make soups with that. So I am currently making a soup here with that, and I'm putting in potatoes and carrots now. Again, it is from my store. We had a very small garden this year. I do plan to try and plant carrots next year. There's so many different things we want to plant next year. And my potatoes, we did plant potatoes this last year, but we got such a small crop, and I'm not really sure why it came out too small. So I do have potatoes from the store, but I'm hoping that next year we will have our own potatoes and our own carrots. Excited about that. But at least these are fresh from the store. So I am cutting these up. I noticed when I looked at this one potato here, it had a white thing on it, and I was like, okay, what's wrong with this? But it was just the leftover meat from the cutting board that went onto the potato. So I'm just cutting these up. Again, Dan, I love soups and doing roasts during the fall and winter season. I make a lot of them. I don't have any meat broth. I'm hoping to go to the butcher and see if I can get some bones from the butcher and see if I can make my own meat broth. I haven't had a chance to go down to our local butcher. Literally, our town is so small. My butcher is like a 5-minute walk from me, very close. It's like a 2-minute drive. I want to take some time since I'm doing homesteading now. I've been in the butcher down the street. I just haven't inquired with them to see if they actually do have bones for purchase to do bone broth and how much that might cost. So I am going to be looking into that because I would, again, love to do my own bone broth for soups. Right now, I'm just going to be using filtered water. We do have city water here. We had a well on our property back in Washington. We both miss well water. So when we first moved here, we actually did buy a filtration system for our water in the kitchen. I'm taking the pot over to my filtered water in my sink, and I'm topping it off. So you're not going to see me in the scene here for a minute or so, because it does take just a minute to do that. So yeah, I am using filtered water. We use all of our liquids that we do, whether it's in teas or whatever, we do the filtered water. Meals, we do filtered water. Coffee, we do filtered water. We do replace that probably every 6 months. We replace the filters in that water system. So that's what I'm doing there. It's just going to take another second. So yeah, we love doing roasts and soups during the fall and winter season. I love doing roasts with potatoes and carrots. We love doing different types of soups. We did chicken soups last year. I also did ground beef soups, roast soups. We did all kinds of soups last year. So I'll have more of those coming down the pike too. But I do hope you enjoyed watching me make this soup. Here we come, coming back with the water in there. Gonna put it on high and have this cook for probably about 5 or 6 hours, so that we have that this afternoon. Like I said, I like to do cleanup, so I'm just rinsing that off and getting it ready for the dishwasher. And then we might even, this is just the two of us. We usually do have leftovers, so we might even have that for lunch after church tomorrow. And that is my soup for the day. Guys, I hope you did enjoy this. And
Okay, you guys, this was just a short video. Like I mentioned in one of my first couple videos on here, I am going to try and make the videos shorter. They're not going to be like my reselling videos where they're a little bit longer. I do want to keep these short and sweet, maybe like 10, 15, 20 minutes, just to make it simple and easy for you guys. I do hope you enjoyed watching me make the soup, seeing this garlic and onion that we're trying out. Again, we do not use stuff in the grocery stores for colds and stuff anymore. We could doing that quite a while ago. And just seeing me do the bananas and talking about dehydrating. I have so many more ideas for videos down the road. I'm super excited about what we're doing here. I do hope you enjoyed watching me do that. Please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below other video ideas you guys have for homesteading. What you would like me to see me do. I will be doing more Azure hauls. Any other organic things that I get online, I will show you as I purchase them. Also just other homesteading things. I'm going to be going over hair care here very soon, what I've been doing for my own hair care routine, because I'm not using regular shampoos anymore. I'll share that with you guys soon. I have a couple videos planned out for next week already. Please do subscribe if you like chemical-free homes. Chemical-free ideas for your home, not just for your body, but just for living, cleaning, cooking, just farming and all kinds of things. Just super enjoying sharing this journey with you guys. I'm learning as I go, and I'm enjoying sharing with you what I'm learning as I go. So give this video a thumbs up. Do subscribe so you know when future content comes out, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you soon.